Welcome to all to Istanbul Aydın University Blockchain Academy Blockchain Talks. Today we have a very distinguished speaker who will share choose to be the protagonist, uncover your superpower for your professional journey. I'm very happy to have her, Miss Begonia Merayo. She is the founder and managing director of Y Consult. Begonia, welcome to our webinar.
Thank you, Erol. Thank you for
Uh,
inviting me to be part of this incredible journey you have established
we,
here.
we really will be more than happy to listen to you. I don't want to waste the time talking. I would like to leave the floor to you, and we are really very curious to listen to you and to learn from you. Please, you have the floor. Begonia Merayo.
Thank you, Erol. Thank you for inviting me to be part of this incredible journey with the Istanbul Aydın University today and share with the blockchain talks my impulse for this session. We discussed many different topics, and I think if we focus on the topic of how to choose to be the protagonist and uncover your superpower for your professional journey, it's going to be a quite nice ride together for the next 45 minutes. And I would like to invite you to follow my presentation, and I hope everyone can see that, because I want to share this picture with you. And what do you see here? And I think you see a glass of water. The question I have for you today is to reflect about, do you see an half empty or a half full glass of water? So I don't know if you can raise your hands through Zoom so that we can see how many of you raise the hands and see how many of you see a half full glass of water. And I cannot see very good, but Erol, you can help me. How many of the assistant participants are really raising the hands?
Okay.
And I hope we have a lot of you.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I'm
Yeah. So I think this is a fantastic idea. And if you have raised your hand because you see a half full glass of water, then you are with me. And I've been working the last 30 years, and from a very young age, I decided that I want to focus on the half full of the glass instead of the half empty. And even if I only see a little water in the glass, I decided that I want to invest my resources, my energy, my life, my work, my passion to focus on what we humans beings can do with all our potential. How can we build on what is already around us and make it bigger for the common good of all of us, for our planet, for our societies, for our life, for our businesses, for our planet? And in today's world, we need, and we know that there are a lot of skills. And we need all those skills. If we take a look at the half full of the glass, what we see is a fantastic world of opportunities. We see an incredible transformation. We see a digital revolution that is opening again new opportunities and chances in the way we communicate, in the way we work, in everything. Now is artificial intelligence telling us how we will work and how is the way for us, the humans, to contribute on creating this new future, leveraging the power of technology, but complementing with everything that is human enough. And I think this is incredible, isn't it? And for sure, on the other hand, we also see the half empty part of the glass, because we see a world that it is almost at its limit. We live in a planet with something like 8.6 billion of people. And within the next 10 years, we are going to be 1 million. So think about what does it mean in terms of resources. What do we need about water, food, pollution? Think about what does it mean as well in terms of conflicts, like immigration, security, and many others. So the good thing in that point is that a lot of universities and a lot of research, they are all telling us in today's world, we need all talents. So we need all the leaders. We need to think that we humans, we have the potential to be a leader, and we are all leaders. So that means not only the formal leaders we need with formal positions of formal political leaders. And I think I would like to share this picture with you because I guess you know all those leaders. They are very much formal leaders, official. They are people, they have a place in the world, an official place in the world, where they are recognized as leaders, and they are also making an impact. They are charismatic personalities. They have made history. They have made history. But I also want to talk with you about those informal leaders. And I told you that I'm already 30 years on my professional life and my professional journey. And I had the opportunity to work and to live in different continents, countries, cities, and different companies, projects, initiatives. And I had the incredible gift to meet a lot of incredible leaders, ordinary people making extraordinary things. And those people you can see here in the pictures, they were ordinary people, people like you, people like me. They have decided to take action. They have seen an issue they were fascinated, they were passionate about. They have seen a need. They want to make a change on that part. And they created a movement. They were loud enough, they were passionate enough to create communities, to develop ecosystems in a global scale, and to make change happen. So they were people, they believed they could do better for their environment. And they decided to take action. People like Malala, Boyan Slat, or Gretel. I don't know if you know the guy in the middle. This is maybe something, or one of those personalities I may underline today because it's maybe someone you don't know. And he decided at the age of 16 years to clean the oceans from the plastic. This was a dream. And he's still on his way and has reached so much awareness and inspired us to go into action so that today he has a lot of different communities in the world and people who clean the beaches, the rivers, and they work together to save the oceans, the water from plastics. And we have seen the consequence of this little girl, Greta, and she wanted to do something in the climate change. And Malala herself. And I want to reflect on those leaders, these ordinary people doing extraordinary people. And if you take a look at yourself, I would like you as well to think about that we are part of the privileged people. We can be pioneers of change. Because today we live in a world where we have the resources. We are people, we have the knowledge, we have the resources, and we have the privileges, not only to consume what is available for us to grow, but also to engage ourselves, to use those privileges to make change happen. And every one of us, even those leaders we have seen before, they used to be in a challenge way. This is a journey which is not an easy journey. And we all have to do with all those labels and all those limits. We decide by ourselves that we have them, or we have been told for others that we have them. And I don't know how many of you have been told already that you are too young, or you are too old for doing something, or you are too emotional, or you are too much rational. So if you reflect a little bit on that, we all have always something missing. And those are those levels that our society programs. And at the end of the day, those little voices in our head, they are now telling us if you are good enough and if you can be part of the change you want to see in the world. But believe me, we all can change. We all can drive the change we want to see in the world. And this is also something that means for you that you are going to be part of the leaders, they overcoming your fears, they know your limits, and you want to overcome those limits. And today, I want to invite you to follow a journey that I built by myself based on my experience. And here in this journey, we are going to discover different steps you can follow and you can start in order to develop this attitude, the skills, they will allow you to become a leader and make the change you think is going to contribute to make this world a better place. So, and this is not a dream, this is just a journey with very effective and pragmatical steps you can follow in order to develop yourself to the future towards you want to grow as a leader. And here in this journey, you are going to see different steps. And my proposal for you is take notices. Start reflecting each of every single step we are going to discuss together and decide when you want to start working on. You don't need to go for all of those at the same time. Recognize those that are more related to yourself today and build on them. And having said that, let's start with the first one. If I can, check. Yes, the first one. Know your passion and purpose. And this is everything about the question, what is what you love doing? What are the things you really care about? What are your dreams? This is not about the careers they told you to follow, not the jobs. That's something, and sometimes you need to follow. Think about that life is too short to follow any else's dreams. I fully agree with Steve Jobs on that. And this is when you find your purpose, you know exactly what drives you. You are passionate about, and it's like you have a super booster of energy, and you know exactly the direction you need to go. So find your passion and your purpose. The second one is be your unique, fabulous self. I think this is something you have already heard. And I know that many of you, they always say, okay, this is a kind of buzzword. What does it mean, authenticity? And even if there is a kind of cliche, I can tell you there is a very special place where you can really make change happen. And this is where you find your unique self. Because we all have weaknesses and we all continue to learn. This is not a matter of age. It is not a matter that you are now in the university developing yourself and your skills and your knowledge. This is a never-ending journey. So the way you start working with impact to make the changes you want to make in your life is starting to work from this unique place we call your authentic self. And this is who you are. That means that you know your weaknesses, your strengths, and you don't let the others to define that for you. You don't let the others to define which is good and what is bad. You define it by yourself. And which is also complementing Be Unique's fabulous self is to find your superpowers. Because at least, I was a little bit too fast on that. But find your superpowers. And superpowers doesn't mean that you have a cape and you're flying around and you're a Superman or a Superwoman. We are not talking about that. We are talking about all those talents, those strengths that we all have. And maybe there are those strengths you don't know about it, or you know about it, but you think they are not important. Or even if you know they are important, everyone in your community is telling you that they are not important. So think about, what are those talents? What are you good at? Are you good at mathematics, physics? Are you good on building bridges, connecting with people? Are you good creating relationships or in communicating with others? It does not matter what it is. This is what we told you at the beginning of this talk. We need all talents. And please remember that. Don't bring yourself into an limit or leveling yourself in some area you think is not yours. Go beyond and think about, what are you good at? And we need all talents. We need the rational minds. We need the emotional ones. Emotional intelligence, communication skill, combined with technology understanding, there are really superpowers for the future. We need all the talents, those who are structured, those who are communicators and creatives. So there is not good, there is not bad, there is just your talents. So find your superpowers and build the rest from there. The next step is be curious. And I think you agree with me that curiosity is everything that allows us to find solutions. And even before on finding solution, this is what we allow us to ask questions, to look around and find new things. And curiosity leads to creativity. Creativity leads to innovation and to progress. So curiosity comes not only with the capacity to ask the questions, it's also about going to places and meeting people that you don't meet in a regular basis. And this is as well about the capacity to look for new opportunities, to have new experiences, and leave this place we all know as the comfort zone. Even if we all feel more comfortable speaking to the people we know and who look like us and do things we also, and we self want to do, the real change happens when you are starting meeting people who are different as we are. So dare to be curious. And start where you are. Don't wait for the perfect occasion. Don't wait for the building this capacity to start doing things. Take a look at the place you are. Today at the university in Istanbul, take a look at those situations where you think you want to see a change. You would like to develop something new to make that better. So think about something that you really see a need to make an improvement. And then use your superpowers, get in contact with others, and share your passion, share your purpose, gain commitment, gain multipliers, gain support. You can do so many things, right? Today, we can use the digital world to spread the word. So write a blog, join a network, and do and start working on the way you would like to see a change. And because you start working and doing, try and try and trade again. And trade again means keep consistent, keep persistent, and find your allies on the way that will support you, will motivate you, will empower you, even when this journey is not an easy journey. You find the connection with your vision, with your purpose, and you can go ahead. And even if you feel, think about all those babies, how they start learning to walk. This is just a process. You start, you try it, you fail, you stand up, you try it again, you try it again, you try it again. And you try it again because this is something that is very much related to discover a new pace and find in yourself the word that we know as resilience. Because we will fail in your projects, we will fail in our careers, we will fail in our dreams because there are a lot of challenges. But this is going to be the moment where you are yourself, and you will decide by yourself that you learn from these challenges, you learn from these mistakes, and you find even more power to go ahead. To go ahead with others, as I mentioned before, because nowadays in our complex world, we are not able to find the solution by ourselves. And I think 90% of us, we need to collaborate with others in order to get the job done. So remember to use all those super skills you have recognized before to build your allies, to ecosystem, to join the network, and to use all those superpowers in order to go ahead and to grow by yourself, to become the leader you want to be. And in order to summarize that, I would like to share with you, and maybe we can share that later, Erol, with the network as well. It's a kind of canvas. It's the canvas of the superpowers. And here is the opportunity to just work on your canvas, thinking about what is my vision, my purpose. How can I grow as a leader? And this is about the growth mindset I mentioned before. How can I learn from my mistakes? How can I get the opportunities to grow by doing and reflecting about what is happening concerning everything I'm doing? Think about your superpowers, those skills, these strengths that you have. They are going to help you to work towards the fulfillment of your vision. And from all those skills, focus on those who are really the superpowers. Work on your network and work on your allies and your supporters in order to have a clear vision, a clear understanding on how you can move forward. And before coming to the end, I would like to invite you to think about again that we are all leaders. And if you want to find a community and to be part of our community in order to bring your purpose, your vision alive together with other allies, I would like to invite you to join Net4Tech. And please, Erol, allow me to just go through a little introduction of who we are in the community.
Sure.
Because we are a powerful, engaged, and relevant community of humans. It's a global community of men, women, humans. They are working together with a strong mission, which is to make our technology world more diverse, leveraging the power of the community to live women's career in this area. And what we do, we focus in three major areas, which are knowledge transfer, personal growth, and strategic networking. Knowledge transfer because we know that upskilling yourself, learning from each other, and discovering new areas where you are not maybe very much convenient or very much into that, will allow you to broaden your understanding and develop new skills. So we have training sessions, we have workshops, we have 60-minute sessions, and we develop a lot of opportunities for you in a digital format like this university blockchain talks, where you meet other experts and you enrich yourself with the knowledge. Personal growth, because you learn about how to break through and overcome personal challenges, how to strengthen your resilience, also on working on your growth mindset, and getting inspired by role models, career stories, and engage with the safe space that the Net for Tech opens for you. And strategic networking, because building meaningful relationships is something that is essential for your success. And this is amazing, Erol. We met each other in June in a summit in Germany. And today, in November, I have the opportunity to be here. And this is about leveraging the relationships we do in order to grow together and to make your projects become a reality. So we also here develop a lot of different formats, digital, because as I mentioned before, we are a global community, very much spread in the geography. And also we organize many different gatherings in a personal way in different places in the world. I can tell you a little bit later. And today we were focusing on choose to be the protagonist. And we have been working the last 12 years on the topic how to leverage the power of diversity, equity, and inclusion for companies, organizations, teams, and individuals to be able to drive innovation and to drive growth in a sustainable way. And the learning we have collected over those years is that everything is about leadership. It is about how you lead yourself, how you decide to lead your teams, and how you decide to lead your organizations. And for that, we have created a movement, the new phase of leadership, where we have been working the last 3 years with global leaders from around the world, asking them the question, what does it mean leadership for you? And not only asking them the question, but getting together in the streams in order to discuss and going deeper on the topic. So I also invite you to join those leaders and to be part of the movement, joining the community. And here just very briefly pictures of our events, like the networking launches, the 60-minute sessions once a month, and also the Pioneer calls every 3 months, where we go into mentoring and sparring partner programs with our leaders in order to support your own project to succeed. And we also have this opportunity to meet together, like mainly in the DACH region, where we are more active locally, but also in an international environment like the Web Summit. I just came from Lisbon, or in Madrid, working together with the CPs, which is the Global Organization of Professionals in Informatics and Science of Technology, and also in different career opportunities programs and conferences, where we are developing new leadership and new partnerships where we can meet, and you can see that everything in our program. So having said that, I just leave that QR code in order for the participants to be able to join us, or just going through the website Net for Tech, the Network for Technology, or also Errol, just to finish my talk and having the opportunity for everyone to place the questions. I will leave my LinkedIn account, my LinkedIn QR code for everyone who feels and would like to stay in touch with me over this professional network. Yeah, I would say that now for me is the question and the open space for everyone to ask the questions and to go into their interaction and discussion.
Thank you very much, Begonia. We listened to Begonia Merayo, her speech was really inspiring and at the same time very educational. But we can say, as everybody's motto, we never give up. So we go after our passion, and we should have always the way of positive thinking, like the water, half water in the glass. So, is there any question to Begonia Merayo? Okay. We don't have any question. I think your speech was really inspiring and also covering everything. So you didn't even leave any place for question. So you let us know. You shared your knowledge with us. Oops, just 1 second. Okay, it's yours. So Begonia, thank you very much for being with us. We had today Miss Begonia Merayo for the Istanbul Aydın University Blockchain Academy Blockchain Talks. We had really very good, knowledgeable, and inspiring speech. Begonia, we are thankful, grateful to your speech, and we hope we will have again sometime to you share your knowledge with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure, Erol, and I think we will have opportunities to come with new topics. I hope we see each other very soon, maybe in Germany, maybe I don't know where in the world, but in any case,
We will meet.
let's continue this collaboration and let's sharing and spreading new knowledge and inspiration so that everyone feels empowered and enabled to be the leader who want to be. This is the most precious thing we can do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Erol. Enjoy your day. Bye.
Bye-bye.